All right, sticking with DC, sticking with James Gunn. James Gunn also clarified about some new DCU canon. That's the other thing that's been really confusing. I think he even knows how confusing it is. But I'll tell you, I think that I like this answer overall. Ahead of the new season of Peacemaker arriving in about 3 weeks on HBO, DC Studios chief James Gunn has once again spoken about his DC universe and what's considered canon. In a 1-minute clip, he sums it up pretty clearly, confirming that the DCU begins canonically with Creature Commandos, then Superman, then Peacemaker Season 2. He adds that anything that is shown in the previously seen recaps during the second season of Peacemaker becomes canon. I think that's fair. And any event that they talk about having happened from the first season or before becomes canon. I think I dig that. He points out an example being the death of Rick Flag Jr. in Corto Maltese, an event from Gunn's Suicide Squad, becoming canon after it was mentioned in Creature Commandos. It's widely expected that all of the first season of Peacemaker will essentially be canon, bar the Justice League references and cameos. DCU will still continue with Lanterns, Supergirl, Clayface. Gunn previously teased that script for Wonder Woman. The film is done with that. The script for the film is done with that project seemingly powering forward. Okay, that guy, is that Brett? So what do you make of this? Is it confusing? Not confusing?
A little confusing, I have to say.
Okay.
I think it's a little confusing, but I feel like it's getting more clear. I think it's hard for people who, like my parents, aren't going to watch Commando, and that, or probably Peacemaker. And
not their sense of humor.
I don't know. It's like hard to get. My parents are movie people.
Okay.
It's hard to get them to watch major shows. They're like more into like sitcoms if they're gonna watch shows.
Right.
So it's a little tough in that sense, but it's making more sense to me. Like I've watched all of those. All of them have been good, and I'm excited for Peacemaker season 2. I love that they're tweeting off the accounts of the characters now.
I'm excited to see what that second season's going to do, and I think that he's just trying to figure out, because he knows how much he loved season 1 and wanted to bring those characters back. So he's trying to find a way to fit it into his DCU, and he's got to cleverly do that. But yeah, you got to make parts of the events of the Suicide Squad canon, other things not. And I think that you said it, though. I think that it really is for the hardcore fans to let them know kind of, well, this isn't it, because if people like your parents and other people who are tuning into the movies, it shouldn't be homework stuff for them. It should just be, oh, it is. And there are a couple things that will fit in. I think like we saw in that trailer, we know that Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl are in that scene. I think somebody said Mr. Terrific is in it. I can't remember. But either way, you're going to start to see those characters and probably mention events from Superman and things that happen from Superman leading into Peacemaker season 2, which I think that will bring some people in to say, okay, this is really like the first continuation of it. I mean, Creature Commandos, I don't know how many people watched it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't as widespread as say Superman was, obviously, leading into, you're going to always go film, TV, animated. It's always going to be, that's how it's going to go as far as audience retention. So I like that he's explaining it, but I think he's still trying to figure out what is and what isn't.
Yeah, and I think part of it is that he's so passionate, and kind of like how you were saying for the Schmodown, it's like he loves all of these ideas and the projects that he's worked on. So it's probably really hard and like getting kind of like a unadulterated opinion on what should or shouldn't be, and separate from what he wants.
Right.
And so it's starting to clear itself up, but I think this first part, like we thought, would be a little bit rocky-ish in terms of timeline in what's canon.
Yeah. And as long as they make it to where it's not, because that, I'm glad they brought up the Rick Flag thing, because it's like, okay, well, wait a minute. If Rick Flag's son died in Suicide Squad, does that mean Suicide Squad is canon? And if so, does that mean Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn? Like, is it
right?
Like, well, no, previously they're probably in the previously on show John Cena killing Rick Flag. That's what they're going to probably show. And so,
yeah,
right. So but even that is so confusing. It's like, well, wait a minute. That is canon, but who he's with and who he was with in those other ones, he might have actually been with those people, But it wouldn't be the actress playing that. It's like wait, that's when it starts. So that timeline was canon. It isn't just bits are. If we show it previously on, it's confusing.
That is, especially because there's so many characters in that specific movie.
Yeah, it's confusing. Either way, what do you guys make of the explanation? Is he trying his best? Does it make sense? You think anyone will give a crap? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know.
All right. I know you all heard of Viagra or Cialis, maybe even tried them. If you're looking for something beyond the usual pill, I got it. Rugiet Ready. If the usual pill isn't doing the trick, Rugiet Ready, it could be the answer. It's a 3-in-1 formula. It dissolves under your tongue, absorbs fast. You'll be ready in just 15 minutes on average, not hours, and effects can last up to 36 hours. That means that you're going to stay confident, you're going to stay present, and in control when the moment is right. Getting started is super simple. Rugiet connects you with a board-certified doctor, 100% online, and if prescribed, your treatment ships directly to your door. Connect with a provider at Rugiet.com/Kristian to see if a Rugiet-ready prescription is right for you. You can get the code Kristian to get 15% off today. Rugiet.com/Kristian. Use that promo code Kristian to get 15% off today. Head on over to Rugiet.com/Kristian. Use that code Kristian to get 15% off today. Use the code to support the show, and so Rugiet knows that we sent you. Individual results may vary with prescription treatment. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. Please visit the Rugiet website for full safety information.